Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat with me, your host, Pop. And it's the last Sunday of the month. And that means this will be the last show for cyberpunk for this theme. So the theme is going away, and we'll have to come up with something different for next week because that will be March. And I do have an idea already thanks to our favorite kaiju helping me out with that. But yes, the plan today is to look over some news of the week. We'll go over some rankings. Then we'll hit up the main event. And then after that, we'll check out the winter season and catch up on the show's most recent episodes. So might be a few spoilers. So, just listen to what show we're going over and plan accordingly. Well, before we get to all that, I just want to say hello to you, angry Canadians stopping in right at now before we even started. And you heard that Michael is super excited for the anime adaptation of Do You Like Big Girls? Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, Michael likes that kind of stuff, and we'll have to check it out too when it comes out. See if it's really good. I figured Fabric would be all over that, because hello to you, Fabric. Good to see you. If the GDP goes up, it's because your wife bought half of Alberta and brought it back. Upside is the extended time in Okotoks just might get her to give up a ranch life. Oh, well. We'd be glad to have you. You also signed the Alberta Independence Petition while you were there. Okay, that's good. I mean, we are definitely working towards having some independence. That's for sure. I hope this goes through and it doesn't fall apart or get sabotaged from within. I hope things go well. I don't know. I'll be there when they get the referendum approved and we go to vote on the referendum. I'll be right there. Because who doesn't want to get out from under the heel of the people that trying to run your life from back east? Yeah, that's not right. Anyways, let's get to the news of the week. Courtesy of the Anime News Network. We're going back to Monday. The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince game launches on Steam on March 11th. Oh, it was already out for the PS4 and the Switch in 2019. So now it's just coming so you can play it on PC. Detective Conan's Ran Mori voice actress Wakana Yamazaki goes on hiatus. I hope it's nothing serious. I hope it's not like anything life-threatening. But you gotta wonder when a voice actress has to go on hiatus. Crunchyroll streams Sukuna of Rice and Ruin anime specials. Victoria of Many Faces TV anime reveals teaser visual and a July debut. CyberConnect 2 announces new .hack 0 action RPG. Wow, I didn't think they remembered they had .hack to use. I mean, I've had those games came out for the PS2. I have my collection of .hack games. Oh, it's the 30th anniversary. That's why. It's a new game, .hack 0 on Monday the 30th. On Monday, the 30th anniversary of its founding. Okay. Whew, 30 years already. Matt Damon meme for sure. Golden Kamuy Anime announces additional cast for the final arc. Little Mouse's Red Vest TV anime reveals cast, the staff, and an April 4th premiere. And that's all for Monday. Moving along to Tuesday. Yusha no Rokotsu TV anime announces new cast member and opening song. Tao Tsuchiya guest stars in 2026 Anpanman film as Red Panda. Crunchyroll to stream One Piece TV anime's Elbaf arc. The new arc begins on April the 5th. Okay, so April the 5th for the Elbaf. Okay, finally they're getting there in the anime. I'm all caught up in the manga, so I've been reading the Elbaf arc for a while now. Fabric, some bad news. It's Netflix trying to get the rights to Frieren for a live action. They're gonna, oh no. The meme is there for a reason, you know. It says manga version, anime version, Netflix adaptation. It's always the worst of the other two. Well, they're not going to get my business. I'm not going to watch it. And there's no way they will be able to convey the emotions and the feelings and the gravitas of all the situations that come up in Frieren. They'll probably turn it into a stupid rom-com or make it too goofy. There's nobody that can handle it at Netflix to make it what it is on the anime. So I'm just going to keep enjoying the anime and not worry about Netflix. And I advise other people, watch the anime first. You want to watch the Netflix one after, go ahead, but watch the anime first. Next up, Poupelle of Chimneytown sequel film, subtitled trailer reveals English title. Metabot's card row battle RB game launches for Switch on June 25th. Oh wow, Metabots. That's a throwback. The card battler features online matchmaking. Next, L'Étoile de Pays en Fleurs anime film's long trailer previews theme song. It almost looks like a Ghibli film. It'll be Frieren goes to gay prom and you know it. I don't know what to expect, and frankly, I hope that they just look at Netflix and go, no. Well, that was Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday. Candy Carey's anime unveils second teaser, cast, theme song artists, and an April 15th debut. Marika's Love Meter Malfunction anime reveals cast, staff, theme song, and a March 13th debut. I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day anime's new video reveals more staff. Reborn as a Vending Machine Season 3 debuts in April with final arc teased. Alright, Reborn as Vending Machine. I've been keeping up with this one, and nice to see that we're going to get Season 3, because it's a fun one. Next up, Hono no Tokyujo Dodge Danko Dodgeball anime unveils cast and staff. Dodgeball anime, there you go. You're not sure a lot of people know, but the French have a banger of a manga culture. Oh, good. Yeah, I wasn't sure myself, but hey, if the French have a manga culture, that's good. And then they can see what the originals are like. Just one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Akane Banachi anime holds world premiere in US in April. The anime is to premiere on April 1st in New York City, followed by Anime Boston screening on April the 4th. I don't know what Akane Banashi is about, but okay, you're going to get it in New York and Boston. Disney Plus, Hulu to stream Rooster Fighter anime on March 15th. Rooster Fighter. They don't want to call it cockfighting? Just Rooster Fighter? Oh well. Hulu adds Medalist Anime Season 2 in the US. That's it. You get your Olympic ice skating anime. Too bad it's on Hulu, though. And Hulu's owned by Disney, so I don't know why they have two streaming services, Disney Plus and Hulu. Next up, Konoko Iruka children's anime shorts return after 35 years. Still sick? Had that cold for weeks now. Please go see a veterinarian specializing in humans. It's not so much a cold fabric. It's allergies. It's got to be some kind of allergy because, or it's a chemical imbalance. Because there's no other symptoms. No sore throat, no fever, nothing like that. It's just strictly congestion. So it's either I'm allergic to something or I've thrown my body's chemical balance off by ingesting too much of like one vitamin or something like that. This is my guess anyway. So I will go though. I'm going to see if I have a sinus infection or something like that. I have to go to a walk-in clinic. Anyways, that's it for Wednesday. We're moving along to Thursday. Have a little drink there. My morning drink, my drink of choice this morning, coconut water. It's supposed to have lots of electrolytes, and it's like natural. Thursday's first story, The Villager of Level 99.9 TV Anime's first trailer reveals more cast and a July debut. Gintama Yoshiwara in Flames compilation film opens at number 2. The Dangers in My Heart anime at number 6. Second Gundam Hathaway film drops to number 4. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time release opens at number 5. Milky Subway drops to number 8. Okay, so these are just a few of the films in Japan and their rankings. Oshinoko series first puzzle game launches on February 25th. Okay. I mean, Oshinoko is a pretty popular show, but now you can play a puzzle game. The 20th Seiyu Awards announces special award winners. That's cool. I like that. The awards for the voice actors. Arc System Works reveals Donotel Alien Immigration Simulation Game. Game debuts on PC via Steam this year. Okay, actual, like, people from space. Aliens. Okay. A little touchy subject this year. I'm surprised they released that game. Hakuoki Ibun Berezinski no Maho spin-off games video reveals August 27th release. Evangelion again? You gotta be kidding me. Let's not kid ourselves. I'll just watch it again. Yeah, Fabric. I mean, it's, people really like Evangelion. I mean, I watched it once. I don't need to watch it again. Yeah, it was, I'll give Gainax this. They did a good job. Ryota Suzuki, Tomohiro Ono joined the cast of Haibara's Teenage New Game Plus anime. Miu Irino performs opening theme for Kusunoki's Garden of Gods anime. Why would you play Alien Simulator game when you just watch the news? Yeah, that's what I mean. Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring anime's main trailer unveils theme songs and a March 28th debut. Kodansha announces Trail Rail puzzle game for 2026. The demo launches on Wednesday. Launches for the PC via Steam. Okay. Trail Rail. I don't know what that's about, but I do have a Steam account. And the demo's out now. Oh, let's have a look and see. They describe the game. Your chosen path is the key. Trail Rail is a physics-based puzzle game that brings the trajectory of your movements to life. Make good use of the materialized shapes to clear stages and unlock mysteries of your origins and world. Okay, here's some gameplay. This is what it looks like. It's almost like Scribblenauts. Like, there's been games like this before where you draw and use that in your environment. Huh. Okay. We all say we won't watch Evangelion again, but sometimes we're drunk and it's late. We know we'll regret it in the morning. Here we go. Sentenced to be a Hero anime casts Yu Sugimoto and Shinichiro Miki. I'm really liking Sentenced to be a Hero. If you guys aren't watching Sentenced to be a Hero, it's really well done. Good story. Yeah. Things are looking bleak for our heroes here. But yeah, I would definitely give it a try. Next, Fruits Basket. Prelude Films one-day U.S. screening earns $103,000. Crunchyroll screened the film for its Anime Nights event on February the 16th. Okay. Well, that just means a lot of people like Fruits Basket. Prime Video VP, we want to become preferred destination for anime content globally. Okay. Prime Video wants to become the preferred destination? You're going to have to do quite a bit of work to earn that. You want people to think of you first before going anywhere else. Some of us will just put on our straw hat, if you know what I mean. Yar. Hey, it's the Comic Relief Crusader. What's up, CRC? CRC had a stream today as well. It's going to be Huge Circles, where he does some drawing, because he is a graphic designer. And he has people on from the comics industry, and they chat it up and draw and have a good old time. That'll be at noon Mountain Time. Kingdom's Return, Time-Eating Fruit, and the Ancient Monster game reveals new Alchemist trailer. Okay, that's a game. We actually got to watch some of it in the last 2 weeks, but it wasn't bad, but we were happier to catch up on Hell Mode. Hell Mode was good, wasn't it? I liked that. It's gonna be huge. Yes, we like the huge circles. Very excellent. But yes, Hell Mode is really, I watched the most recent episode of Hell Mode, and wow, it is nice to see some progression. Yeah, it's I'm hoping they get it to the point where he finally can announce that he's a summoner. But we'll see if they're going to stretch it out to maybe 2 seasons. Here's some news. Criterion Channel adds Gunbuster the movie, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex anime. But yeah, both anime debut on service in March. Criterion Collection streaming service. I did not know the Criterion Collection had a streaming service. Or maybe I just forgot. Gunbuster the movie is part of the 2006 Gunbuster vs. Diebuster Aim for the Top, the Gaitai movie double feature, which combines both Gunbuster and its sequel, Gunbuster 2 Diebuster. And I've seen both of those, by the way. I have this actual collection, this double feature. The Gunbuster segment is double feature, 95 minutes long, featuring the then new 5.1 audio mix and re-recorded voice lines from the Japanese voice actors. Discotek most recently released Gainax and Hideki Anno's 1988 Gunbuster OVA in 2023 with an all-new English dub cast. 26 episode first season of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex aired from 2002 to 2003 based on Masamune Shiro's original manga. The anime was followed by a second season titled Ghost in the Shell standalone complex 2 Second Gig, which aired from 2004 to 2005. Anchor Bay most recently released the anime on Blu-ray disc in North America in 2017. Criterion Channel began adding more anime to the service in August 2025. So wherever you can find Criterion Channel, and if you haven't watched Gunbuster or Diebuster, do yourself a favor. Gainax was so good at animating back then. You should do yourself a favor and watch Gunbuster. Oh, and One Piece 1050. Wow, you're right up there, CRC. Yeah, he is a machine, eh? Got through all of those. I mean, that's good. The 6th Be Forever Yamato Rebel 3199 film reveals title, June 26th opening. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run Anime's English dub trailer reveals dubcast. 2026 Crayon Shin-chan Films trailer reveals July 31st opening. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be CGI here. Kaido! Yeah, it's the battle against Kaido is pretty intense. Next, from overshadowed to overpowered, manga gets TV anime in July. You're such a sucker for a good series. And One Piece is good. That's all for Thursday. Moving along to Friday. Shao's Dark Summoner to Dekiteru manga gets short anime. Here's what Angry Canadian was talking about. Do you like big girls? Anime reveals cast, staff, and an April premiere. I think this is for you too, Fabric. The official website for the Anime Fest television anime of Goro Aizome's Do You Like Big Girls? Manga revealed the cast, staff, visual, and April premiere date for the anime on Friday. And there's your picture, Fabric. Here's the description of the manga from Seven Seas Entertainment. The big girl era has finally arrived. Thanks to his sister's scheming ways, Sota was roped into becoming the hall director for the girls' varsity volleyball team. Being so short, he's the perfect target for their merciless teasing. Can the diminutive Sota stand up to these Amazons and conquer the high hurdles of life in an all-girls dorm? For Sota and his harem of big girls, it's victory or bust. Ah, I see what they did there. Well, it looks like you're in for a fun time. Definitely going to be a comedy. Probably on the ecchi side. Are we talking plus size elf or are we talking, oh, oh my. Must watch this. They're huge girls, yes. Do you like huge girls? They're very tall, statuesque, as it were, bordering on Amazons. You say that, or he's really small. Moving along here, though. Third Girls und Panzer spin-off film gets accompanying mini-anime. Kunan the Sorcerer Can See anime's second promo video highlights Magic School arc. That's one I'm watching right now, Kunan the Sorcerer. I'm enjoying it so far. Kusunoki's Garden of Gods TV anime second promo video reveals April 4th debut and 4 more cast members. No, it's Victory, but oh, this one's going on the list. That being said, maybe you'll make your protagonist taller. Nothing wrong with that. Maho no Shimai Luloto Lily TV anime first 2 episodes get 2-week limited screening in Japanese theaters in March. Romelia War Chronicle TV anime reveals main cast and full staff. My Stepmother and Stepsisters Aren't Wicked TV anime reveals 3 more cast members. Okay, they're going to twist it up and be like, no, the Stepmother and Stepsisters aren't wicked. It'll be a pretty happy show to watch then. Shibuyugi playing death games to put food on the table TV anime reveals Candlewood's promo video and 5 more cast members. This has got to be like Hunger Games the anime. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. MF Ghost Season 3 anime streams 3rd promotional video. Nice. Perfect Addiction Boys Love Manga gets light anime adaptation. That's good for them. I'm not watching that. Witch Hat Atelier anime's promo video reveals April 6th debut, 6 more cast members, and a theme song artists. Drops of God TV anime reveals theme song artists. Daikenja Riddle no Jiken Gyako light anime reveals teaser video and a theme song artist. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green games launch on Switch on February the 27th. Oh, wow. So they're going to bring the OG Pokemon to the Switch? I'll have to look and see that. What's going on with that? Animators get paid little in Japan. Kudos to them for making what they do. Yes. 100% comic. The quality of the animation is top tier. and it's far ahead than whatever North American can produce. So that's one of the things that will draw new people in, at least new watchers. And when I was younger, that's what drew me in as well. It's like, hey, this animation looks awesome. It's fresh. They're not reusing things like Hanna-Barbera and stuff like that. They're, and they don't pull any punches. Somebody gets shot, they get shot. There's blood, there's blood. People get scratched, they bleed. That was the big thing as far as the quality of animation and just how they would have such smooth animation and use more frames for certain events. Yeah, it was very, very good. Azure Lane, Slow Ahead, Season 2's new video unveils theme song and a July debut. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film returns to North American theaters on March the 6th. Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures will bring the film to Screen X multi-projection screens for the first time. There we go. If you didn't get to see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, you can, because it's coming to theaters. And just one more. All right, moving along to Saturday. Megumi Ogata performs ending theme for the 5th Be Forever Yamato Rebel 3199 film. Sound Euphonium, the final movie, Part 1. Anime film's main trailer highlights new scenes. Ufotable outlines future projects in promo reel with Witch on the Holy Night film opening in 2026. Nier Automata game celebrates 10 million copies shipped, downloaded, with video teasing to be continued. Nice, good for you, Nier Automata. If you won the lottery, you'd move there, start your own manga publishing house and animation studio. Yeah, that's the way, CRC. And then you can control what the content is. Won't have anybody doing any silly censorship. Here's one. Sentai Filmworks to release Heavy Metal L game anime on Blu-ray disc in May. Heavy Metal L game. Hey, that sounds good. It's a 54 episode series that aired in 1984. That looks like one to check out. Oh, I've heard this one. Sony shuts down Shadow of the Colossus Demon Souls remake studio Blue Point Games. See, this is what happens when you have a large company buying up of these studios. All the owners of the owner of the studio thinks about is all the money he's going to get for selling. But then there's no loyalty. The larger company is like, oh yeah, we'll use you, and then if you're not profitable, we'll shut you down. And I've played Shadow of the Colossus. That's a hard game, but it's good. Really fun game. There was even the remake on the PS3. And I think it was combined with Eco as well. So there's Eco and the Shadow of the Colossus game you can get for the PS3. And all the Shadow of Colossus is it's just like constant boss battles. There's nobody in between. You just go to where the Colossus is and you defeat them. Then you go to the next one. Then you go to the next one. It's strictly nothing but like boss fights. Anyways, let's move along here. Himitsu no Aipri gay anime games concert canceled due to threats hours before start. Oh, what's this? Who are the idiots that are threatening a concert? The staff for Himitsu no Aipri, the fifth main project in Takara Tomy Arts and Sin Sophia's Pretty Series game, an anime franchise aimed at girls, announced on Saturday morning that the project's Ring Ring Live in Osaka concert event had been canceled. The event would have started just hours later at 2:30 p.m. The project's website explained that the staff confirmed online posts demanding the event's cancellation as well as threats emailed to companies tied to the event. After consulting the authorities, those companies filed a formal complaint to the police, who are conducting an investigation. In the meantime, the staff decided to cancel the event to prioritize the safety of the attendees, performers, and all those involved, including people not just in the Umeda Arts Theater venue, but also the surrounding area. In addition to the event, the staff canceled the planned sale of tie-in goods, CDs, Blu-ray discs, and DVDs at the venue. The event organizers are offering refunds to ticket holders. Mitsuno Aipri centers around idol princesses, secret idols who perform in the virtual environment, Aipriverse. The project began with game machines and arcades and a television anime in April 2024. The anime spawned a second season and a film, which is to open on March 13th. An earlier Ring Ring Live in Tokyo concert event went as planned on February 14th. The overall Pretty Series franchise began with Sin Sophia's Pretty Rhythm mini-skirt arcade game in 2010. The game inspired 4 television anime series as well as 5 anime films and a spin-off. King of the Prism franchise, the sequel game Pre-Para, launched in 2014, inspired 4 television anime series and 4 anime films. Crazy. First anime season of Kureto Pre-chan premiered in April 2018. Second season premiered in April 2019. Showed its third season premiered in April 2020 and ended in May 2021. They're not giving us much as to who threatened them. Why would they demand the cancellation? Yeah, it seems kind of strange to me. You have no word or release no words that won't get you banned? Yeah, I hear you, Fabric. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if we'll get more out of that story. Well, we'll move along here. The Cat and the Dragon anime's new video announces more cast. Cat and the Dragon. Okay, looks like they get along well. M2 animates opening sequence for Hunter x Hunter Nen Survivor smartphone game. Oh, smartphone game. I don't do smartphone games. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves game streams trailer revealing release date for Nightmare Geese DLC character. Rooster Fighter anime reveals new English dub trailer. Hey, what's up, DJ Ronnie G? Hugely huge? Yes, it is. You need more effort, yeah. Well, that's all for Saturday. Let's move along to Sunday. That's today. No anime win at Annie Awards. K-pop Demon Hunters wins 10 awards. Genoja anime gets 3 epilogue episodes from February 28th. I dropped this one because I watched it for a while and I'm like, you know what, this is dumb. Taru Anbu no Item TV anime unveils main staff and a 2026 debut. Second that time I got reincarnated as a slime film streams Azure Sea action promo video. Media OCD announces new licenses, new titles added to Discotheque Deep Dives project. Oh, good. I like Discotheque. They really come out with a lot of good stuff. Media OCD and Anime Ego announced on Thursday 3 new licenses. Masters of Martial Arts, Sketchbook Full Colors, and Red Sorghum. All 3 works will ship on Blu-ray disc for the first time in 2026. Red Sorghum is a 1988 Chinese live-action film, served as the directorial debut of Zhang Yimou, Hero House of Flying Daggers. The film was recently restored in China. Master of Martial Arts, 5-episode OVA series, debuted in 2008. And 13-episode Sketchbook Full Colors anime series debuted in October 2007. Here we go. Media OCD also announced a new round of titles is adding to its store as part of the Discotheque Deep Dives initiative. The titles the company added for pre-order in February include Aim for the Ace, the movie, Aim for the Ace, another match, Aim for the Ace TV series. Okay, so that's all about tennis, Aim for the Ace. Cyber City Uedo, 808, all-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku. I've watched that one. That's pretty funny. Cromartie High School, another one I watched, and I really enjoyed it. It's on Tubi. Crying Freeman, Dear Brother, Giant Robo OAV series. Jeans Blues, No Future. Lovely Complex. Lupin the Third, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine. Lupin the Third, Mystery of Mamo. Oh, that's the one I want to get next. I'm working my way through the second series of Lupin, and I want to get the movies too. Space Sheriff Gavin. Space Sheriff Sharivan. Suicide Club. Wind Named Amnesia. And Yurusei Yatsura TV series 1, 2, 3, and 4. So good for Discotheque for having all those. I will definitely be getting at least one of those. Which will be the Lupin the Third, Mystery of Mamo. I want to get that movie. Let's check up on the Japanese animation TV ranking. First up, Saze-san, followed by Detective Conan, Chibi Muroko-chan, Blue Maburo, Doraemon. Frieren is right in there, Johnny Zen, Season 2. Star Detective Precure, Crayon Shinchan, Oshiri Tentai, and Curious George rounds out the list there. You're interested on my take on the original Lupin? Oh, hey, you know what? What a fun ride! What a fun series it is. The very first series, yeah, I watched that, and it's I like seeing how he comes up with his plans on thievery and how he coordinates everything with everybody, and how the inspector provides the comic relief, of course, and how I like how Lupin is able to get away. And Fujiko is pretty easy on the eyes too, so you get some good waifu material there. You were a very innocent fabric when Lupin came out. and you after you watched it, you were no longer innocent fabric, I bet. It's a fun one. Like you're up for a good time when you're watching some Lupin. First series wasn't that long, but the second series is 155 episodes, so I've got a ways to go. And I'm going to watch the movies too. This last one for Sunday. Damon and Baby action game streams behind the scenes video or releases demo for Steam. And that's it. No video game rankings today. That's disappointing. But let's go over to the rankings now. This is also the Anime News Network. And then the corruption began. Yeah. Okay, so this will be cumulative rankings as of February the 11th. So 11 days ago. Journal with Witch is that number 1. Then Freren, Golden Kamuy, Fate Strange Fate, Shiba Yugi. You and I are polar opposites. Sentenced to be a Hero. It's nice to see Sentenced to be a Hero up there. You forgot about Nuku Nuku? Hey, it's so good. Yeah, it's I like it. You know, you've got the pretty much a cyborg that has the brain of a cat in it. And yeah, they did a good job. At number 8, Oshinoko, then Hell's Paradise, Champignon Witch, Trigun Stargaze, The Invisible Man and Soon-to-Be Wife, The Holy Grail of Eris, Taman's B-Side, Fire Force, The Clear Moonlit Dust, Gnosia, JJK, The Other World's Books Depend on the Bean Counter, Kojima Wants to Be Kamen Rider, Chain Soldier, Chain Soldier's way too far down here, Samurai Troopers, wow, they've been taking a dive. MHA Vigilantes, Kaya-chan Isn't Scary, Wash It All Away, Roll Over Die, Cute Girl in Heroes Party, Easygoing Territory Defense, Jack of All Trades, Party of None. Oh no, you were still innocent, and 1984 came and introduced you to heavy metal. Oh, heavy metal is great, isn't it? Did you know John Candy does voice in that? John Candy, Harold Ramis. And the music is great, too, for heavy metal. Number 30, Scum of the Brave. 31, The Villainess is Adored by the Prince. To Your Eternity, Hell Teacher, Noble Reincarnation, Hanakimi, Darwin Incident, Dead Account, and You Can't Be in a Rom-Com is at the very bottom. And that's just what people voted for on Anime News Network. But over here, you can see that a lot of people have been watching Jujutsu Kaisen, The Culling Game, and then One Piece, Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, Fate Strange Fate, Sentenced to be a Hero, Hell's Paradise, Season 2, Jack of All Trades, Party of None, Hell Mode, The Hardcore Gamer, Fair and Beyond Journey Season 2, and Fire Force Season 3, Part 2. So this might be a little more indicative of what people are watching. I know there was the voting in Anime News Network, but this is actual what people watched. And yeah, it's nice to see that Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling is up there, Sentenced to be a Hero, Hell Mode. A lot of shows I'm watching are up here. All right. Well, I just need to take a little break for a second, but I will be back. Guys, why not have a commercial?
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God!
All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I really appreciate Punkwaddle helping me out with that commercial. Chained isn't even on that list. Heresy, I know. Be nice to see what exactly the numbers are for that. Okay, so, well, you guys know what time it is now. It's time for the main event. So let's get to it. I've got 3 shows today. And I hope you like my choices. And maybe there's some you've heard of and maybe some you haven't. But they're all full of cyberpunky goodness. Just get set up here. Oh, there we go. This first one is from 2008. And it is called Kaiba. Not Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi. You know, where he's battling with card games. This is Kaiba, the cyberpunk. So, bit of a strange one, but okay. This one is very stylized. So we get main character here waking up, not knowing anything. Kind of like the audience. We don't know what's going on. They're in a strange area, strange land. He has a locket with a picture in it. He has a big hole in his chest. But he also has markings on his stomach. Looks like a triangle with 3 circles at each end. Looking around. Doesn't really know what's going on. But he sees that there's these flying things that attack people, grab onto their head, and they suck out their brains. This guy comes in. He's like, hey, you okay? Like, I think so. But all of a sudden, something's coming up to this guy. It's gonna get him. That bird runs, jumps, pushes him out of the way, and that bullet hits him. Boom. And so he hangs on for dear life as the I guess the ostrich, that's what it looks like, just runs away. Do the safety dance. So people are coming after him, and this guy's like, oh, I'm going to get you. Nope. Somebody got him first. So he gets tossed by the bird under the waterfall and whoosh. Makes it to the other side. Where there's people. And that thing that was chasing him gets caught and they knock the tar out of it. Why is that? Oh, because in the sacks it was carrying people. They're still beating the thing. It's down for the count. And then he pulls these little cones And it looks like those are the memories of the people that were in those sacks. Yeah, CRC, Silent Mobius. That was a good one. That was one of the very first shows I showcased at the beginning of February. There they are there. So each one of those has somebody's memories on them. And they're trying to find out which one is his brother's. So they can talk to them through this machine. They're discussing whether it's like, should we actually give him back his memory? So the young kid is getting talked to by the old grandpa. Whether or not it's a real story or not. We've run into a few people. Apparently this woman is like, there's a better world out there for me. So he gets visited by a little girl. And finally, that one person that helped him shows up. Says, hey, now I'm going to tell you what it's all about. So the planet is divided into two. With them down there and the rich above the clouds. And the cloud separating them is thick and they can't pass through it. So the rich people are insulated from the poor people. And these two are going to try to go up using a balloon to get above the clouds. Apparently the king found a way to collect a dead person's memories and made it available. Due to that, the rich keep buying bodies and continue to live that way. So they're buying bodies, and now the memories and bodies are being sought after. The rich do as they please. Sounds kind of like our world we live in, doesn't it? If you're super rich, you just do whatever you want. No consequences. And the poor people are just like cattle. No, somebody tried to take his memory or capture him, but they got blown away. Gives them a disguise, and they go to check out yes, they want to talk to this place. They go to it's like a club or something like that. They see the symbol, so there must be something about that symbol on his stomach. They have to get away because this guy smoking the pipe wants him. So he gives him a good kick, and they run off. It's like, you'll be put in here and carried as luggage. So this guy's not giving up. He's like, don't leave. But they're already on the ship. And he's running like crazy, trying to get after this guy. He's trying to bribe his way onto the ship. The missing part is love. So finally, the ostrich jumps. He sees that the guy is okay. He manages to kick that guy away. And he leaves. The ostrich is there. The guy that was running after the ship is there. So that's good. He got away safely. And that's pretty much it for that one. That was a strange one. There's more after that. More episodes after, but pretty much they named him Warp. I think his name was Popo. And this, we find out that that girl in his necklace is that one there. And they're going. Where they're going, I'm not sure, but we'll find out the next episode. Next episode of Kaiba. Bit of a strange one. Definitely not the usual animation style, which this kind of reminded me of Heavy Metal in a way, with the animation style they did. Well, let's check out the next one I got for you. So that was Kaiba. The next one. Oh, yes. Let's see. There it is. This one is from 1987. And this one is called Bubblegum Crisis. There it is. Mega Tokyo 2032. The story of Night Sabers. Bubblegum Crisis. A bird can build a nest in there. Yeah, Fabric. It sure could. So here we are. Mega Tokyo. Looks like things aren't that great. Ah, yes. Pris and the Replicants. That's the band that Pris, she's one of the Night Sabers. And she is the lead singer. There's everybody getting ready for her concert. She's all ready. And this is dubbed, so there's no subtitles. And while the concert's going on, something else is happening. I believe they say a boomer, which is one of the robots that they use, is on a rampage. And there's our cop. Oop, hang on. Just got to make this a little bit closer here. Come on. No. There we go. That's better. You think we all know Bubblegum Crisis? That was comic, not you. I mean, if you haven't seen Bubblegum Crisis, you should. It's a very iconic show, to be sure. It's Jim and the Holograms, but with Edge. I mean, Pris looks really good. So the cop gets the call because, it's an emergency and he's got to go. He's part of the AD police. And there they are. Here it is. This is the thing that's gone crazy and is killing people. Meanwhile, Pris sings on. Things are not going well for the police. They're having a hard time handling this guy. All the time, Pris is singing. There's the other Night Sabers. Oof. That was a horrible wreck there. A lot of blood. But the Night Sabers spring into action and try to take this guy down. And I think he gets booted off the edge here. Yeah, he does. Pris finally arrives with her transforming bike. And they're going to take this guy on. They finally pummel him into nothingness. Police arrive and they're like, we got to get out of here. So with that done, Pris goes to get something to eat. Meanwhile, the police guy's like, oh, hey, how about a date? Can I buy you something to eat? She's like, I'm eating already. Beat it. She's like, I don't like cops. And off she goes. Back at police headquarters, they are looking at footage of the Night Sabers and are like, those suits they have are way better than ours. We have to talk to them. And then there's the criminal underworld. They don't like what's going on. Meanwhile, I think this is Celia. As she goes for a swim, she thinks back to her childhood. With her dad right there, working on the boomers. There we go. What could go wrong? This thing looks like it could crush a tank. And it does. It levels the whole building. And she lost her dad, so this is why you don't give artificial intelligence super strength. So one of the Night Sabers getting up in the morning, checking out the headlines that the police want to talk to the Night Sabers. Here's a lingerie shop. Lingerie. And the girls are meeting up. And they're like, they want a job. The police want to hire us for a job for 20 million yen. They're like, well, it could be a trap. Could be, but 20 million yen. And so they hop a bus to go and see the police, which is pretty funny. So everybody's staring at them. Yeah, DJ. Yay, land jury. This guy's like, who are you? He's just a guard at the gate. He's like, who are you? And then he finds out that yes, they are expected. And yes, they are going to go see the police chief. And he's like, this is our unit and you guys are so more advanced. But I want to hire you to look for this guy and this girl. We need to find them. Meanwhile, they're trying to record and look into their tech. He's like, do you know of this satellite? Yes, this satellite can like destroy things from orbit on the Earth. One of them points out, hey, you guys are scanning us with your cameras. So, boom, she blows it up. None of that. She's like, we're out of here. She's like, do you get the feeling we're being watched? And they are, from orbit. So they go under a bridge, and they come out the other side in their civilian clothes. Nothing to see here. Oh, is this where I saw this Easter egg? There's an Easter egg here. And I swear I saw it. You got a bunch of signs here. No, I guess they didn't have it there. It says, no, not there. Okay, it must be another part of the show. So they go around from place to place. Have you seen these people? And a lot of big fat no. Until this guy says, hey, people are looking for you. Because there they are. It's the guy, it's the girl. It's like, you got people looking for you. And he's like, you know what? Maybe you guys should go handle them. Whoever's looking for us. So, Chris goes to the phone booth to make a call, and oof, she gets knocked out. Put in the back of a car, and they're going to take her for a ride. But she's pretty crafty. She's playing possum as they're driving along. Headlocks one guy, kicks the other guy in the head. Car crashes. She's in pain. Car blows up. But who comes out of it? A boomer. CRC, you haven't watched this in ages? For some of us, it's the first time. Like, this is my first time watching Bubblegum Crisis. There he is. He's trying to go after Pris as she grabbed a motorcycle and drove off. And then the cop sees them go by, and he's like, I'm in hot pursuit. Making his car go faster and faster, getting up to about 100 miles an hour. The other girls are waiting for a word from Pris, but haven't heard anything yet. They hear about the high-speed car chase, and they're like, she hasn't told us. Should we go? Should we go? We're going. Yeah, the boomer is the term for not an old person, but a boomer is the type of cyborg they have. Robot that gets built. Pris is getting away. finds the girl. And all the time I was watching this, I'm like, this has got to be a trap. Like, don't hang out. You know, if you're here to rescue the kid, grab the kid and run. There we go. Boomer caught up to her. The other Nightsabers are getting into their armor. Chris is getting beaten down. He's ready to incinerate her. She's got a weapon, though, which makes a couple of dents, but don't do much. Makes a couple of dents in her. But she's got to be a boomer, though. The Nightsabers are on their way. And you think it's just about over, when all of a sudden the Nightsabers appear just in time, and everyone leaps to engage with them. And they're all boomers. One by one, they get felled by the Nightsabers. Nightsabers take them out. All that's left is this guy. He's like, well, you want me? Come and get me. And he's a boomer. And he's the worst kind of boomer. He just absorbing and growing. Hey, there's our cop guy. He shows up to help Pris out, and he blows that one boomer away. Good job. Pris runs back to where they were staging, and she gets her armor on. Meanwhile, this guy has grown to the size of a building by absorbing everything. Pris jumps right down his throat to get right to the heart of the matter, until she encounters his original face and unloads on him. Still, things are not good, because it turns out the little girl is a boomer. And she is going out of control. And I believe she was she was the cause of having that strike from space. The satellite. Because it came down right on top of that big guy and made a lot of destruction. So, after that, the Nightsabers ride off. Job well done. The boomers are no more, or at least those boomers are no more. There's still a lot to figure out. And we won't know until the next episode of Bubblegum Crisis. I got one more for you. This one, let's see here. Find that. Yeah, what was that one again? That one. Oh, yes. Okay, this one. This one's from 2019, so quite recent. And it's called Wise. That's spelled W''Z. Wise. And we start out, giant city. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Typical city scenes. Yep. And then we see there's a warning that an older fella is given to a younger fella. Listen, never hold hands with anyone. Kind of strange. Don't think I've ever heard anything like that before, but that's what he says. Don't hold hands with anyone. Whoever holds your hand will be met with misfortune. And so will you. And there he is. There's the little guy. So this is a strange one. Like, why is her oppai so huge? Yeah, exactly, Fabric. You got it. So they start talking in riddles. You who seek a wish delivered to God must join hands and fight in another world. By continuing to achieve victory, a handshaker will eventually reach God. So they call them handshakers, I guess, people that hold hands. "10 years later." There he is. He's working on a laptop, it looks like. And we see people fighting with almost like virtual weapons, but they're all hand-related. So this is very music-based, this show. Looks like that's our main character on the video there. He's got a mask on to hide his identity, but he looks like he wants to be a DJ. Not like Ronnie G. No, there can only be one DJ Ronnie G. But this guy just wants to be a DJ. And people are enjoying, like this guy is enjoying the music. And that must be what he's called. DJ something something and then Wise underneath. So we meet a bunch of people. Who are listening to that music. As our main character walks through the subway. And accidentally, his hand accidentally touches a girl. And then all of a sudden we see all sorts of colors and things that are just, that are sort of augmented. When was this made? Did they have left? Yes, they sure did. It was made in 2019, Fabric. So their laptops have been around for a long time. But it looks like he concentrates and sort of wills it away. And that was it. She saw that and she's kind of confused. He gets a text from his dad. Apparently he's angry that he's going to a music academy. His dad's opposed to it. He touched his first girl and saw God. You can relate. I can relate. He gets complimented as he's riding the train. These girls here are like, oh, he's cute. I'm going to take a picture. And he's walking his way there to the academy he wants to go to. Runs into this fella who's like a friend of his dad. They chat for a bit. And his childhood friend kind of saves him from that interaction. They're going to go to the same school, it looks like. They both have the same blazers on. She informs him that you want to go to the music program to get for the open house. That's tomorrow. Why are you here today? So why not go for something to eat with your childhood friend and discuss what's going on? So she promised to help him out. There we go. She's going to help him out with his next music video compilation, whatever he's going to do. And they're going to do it today. She's like, oh, it feels like a date. And she's like, oh, right, it's not a date. They brought all this equipment to set up. And they're going to do it. They're going to have their concert, it looks like, right there. He's like, you have to hold my hand. Remember, he was told never to hold hands with anybody. And she gets a vision of somebody dying. Maybe that's her. But then everything goes all psychedelic. And they get set up. He sets up his 2 turntables. They both put on masks, and he starts to play music. And people start hearing it and listening to it. They call him an irregular handshaker. But he continues on with his music. There she is too, dancing up a storm. Until you've got people attacking him. So you've got 2 girls there. They're holding hands. So they must be handshakers, but one's got a sword, one's got a gun. And then you've got these 2. Oh no, where are they? These 2. They're holding hands. He's got a giant crossbow, it looks like. And he has something as well. It looks like a sword. But she doesn't. So it looks like a showdown now. With these special powers people have due to holding hands. She doesn't even know what they're talking about. Everybody's waiting to fight, so it looks like they're gonna fight on the next episode of Wise. As we get the preview here from that guy and his butler. So that's another one that's that one's a little bizarre too, because you don't quite know why it's why it happens when they hold hands and it changes like that. You just got a call from your interns in Teton letting you know he's taking the call out to Heart 6 Looks like you being gone for 2 weeks has really motivated them. There you go. That's what you want, right, Fabric? Get those guys motivated so that they can handle things when you're gone. But that's it. That's wise. Quite a strange one, though, about how the reality changes when you hold hands. So that is our final cyberpunk show of the month. I hope you enjoyed February cyberpunk. Next thing to move along to is the shows of the season. So the shows of this season, I haven't been watching a lot of them, but the ones I have been, I've been really liking. I haven't dropped any yet. Like Tune Into the Midnight Heart. Watching Yamabuki go to the mall with the girls, telling them they gotta like hang out and like come together, and they all go their separate ways. It was pretty funny. Helping out the one girl write her original songs and play them. That was a big part of the last episode too. So it was nice to see that happen, where he could convince her to do her original song rather than just doing cover songs, which she feels safe with and people liked. He got her to show her original songs. So that was very good on his part. But he's still no closer to finding out who is the girl he used to listen to on his podcast when he was a junior. We only got 5 episodes left, so I'm hoping they clear that up. I'm one behind on Cute Girl in the Heroes Party. I do like the fact that the last episode I saw, he was helping out the gargoyle to not die. And he managed to get the magicite he needed for that. So that was good. That shows he's doing all right as far as being compassionate to people. So good on him. Shinden Samurai Troopers. Things are getting really heated up. They got to work together and get stronger to defeat the old Samurai Trooper who is possessed by the Demon King. So one of their own, from way back in the original series, has turned into the Demon King. He's been possessed by them, and now they've got to try to defeat him. 2028 retirement is on track. Oh, yeah. Right on, Fabric. Yeah, when you do retire, Fabric, take a trip up here, and we'll hang out. Cute Girl is better than it has any right to be. It is. I'm liking it. Yeah, there's nothing terrible about it. Seems it's a fairly well-made show. But yeah, I'm enjoying Samurai Troopers. Lots of action. I like the fact that they incorporated the older Samurai Troopers in there as well. So hopefully they can save the guy. Sentenced to be a hero. Can you believe it? Xylo actually gave head pats to Teorita, the goddess. And then she gave him head pats back. So that was nice to see. But they finally had a day off. Just a day to chill and go and see the town. But then we hear that Teorita is going to get targeted by fanatics. And so Xylo picks one of the guys to come with for a bodyguard. And they go out there and they get jumped. But they're dispatched quite easily because these guys are not professionals. The assassins get taken out easily. But then they meet up with something very sinister. And I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure, but it might be one of the Demon Blight dressed up as a human. So they encountered that and it did not go well. The Demon Blight could only be... It wasn't defeated, but it was beaten back by one of the guys who flies dragons and keeps dragons as pets. So now they've got to be doubly aware because there is Demon Blight that can disguise themselves as humans. That is not good. But that's sentenced to be a hero. Hell mode. Hell mode. This one, I'm liking this because he is getting up in levels. And things are looking up for him. His life is really getting better as he is hired as a manservant. Rather than being a serf like he was with his family, he gets to be a manservant for a baron. He gets treated well. He gets more freedom. On his days off, he goes out and he hunts monsters. So he's gaining levels. He's helping people out. Like he encountered these 3 adventurers who were in trouble and he helped them out. And he's like, just here, my reward. My reward is don't tell anybody. So that was pretty good. So it's nice to see him zooming up the levels. I can't wait until he can tell everybody that he's a summoner. Because then he's going to be really powered up. Frieren. There was no episode on Friday. Very disappointed. Me and the wife call it Frieren Fridays because we both watch it together. Yeah, Fabric, it took a bit for Hell Mode to get going, but when it did, it soared. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I was very much enjoy Hell Mode. Where did we leave off here? Frieren, that's where I was. Yeah, so unfortunately there was no update on Frieren. So I guess we'll have to wait till next week. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. I just watched that one yesterday. He's getting up to where he has met the girl he's been looking for. He can't understand her. She can't understand him. Because he deals in roars and grunts. But I think he's getting the hang of it. She is less afraid of him. And he is ready to evolve to the next level. After defeating they were 3-eyed wolves. Anyways, he took some out and he's ready to evolve. So I'm curious to see what is the next evolution of him going to be. He's a plague dragon right now, but what's going to happen? The Misanthrope teaches a class for demi-humans. I didn't say the latest episode yet. But it's nice to see that this show has a bit of heart. Where the students have to learn how to be humans. He's trying to teach them. The last one was the mermaid needing to know that she could rely on other people for help rather than just trying to do everything herself. So they taught her that they were the final exams, and she was trying to complete hers, but the whole lesson was that she needed to get help from other people and not be afraid to ask for help. So that's good. That's not a very heartfelt episode. The whole show has been sort of very heartfelt, especially when the bunny girl went to see her owner, who was in the hospital, and her owner was like 76 years old. So she's been around for a while. But yeah, that was quite that tugged at the heartstrings, that one. Holy Grail of Eris. A lot of backroom dealing and treachery in upper society, trying to cover up things. People are jealous of other people, so they decide to get rid of them. This is what it's all about. And you've got you've got Constance Grail befriending the spirit of a woman that got beheaded, starting all this 10 years ago. And they're working together to try to figure out who did it, why they did it, what's going on here, who's pulling the strings. Now, there's a lot of deep layers of treachery here. You can't turn your back on anybody. That's what the Holy Grail of Eris is all about. And it's good because at least Constance has Scarlet to help her out. Scarlet is a spirit after all, and she can possess Eris or Constance when she needs to. Yeah, have I covered? Oh, except for this last one. Kunan, the sorcerer, can see. Yes, he can, because he uses magic now to make some magic water that he uses eyes. So now he's at the Magic Academy, trying to work his way up. Not quite sure where he's going to go from here. But he's describing that he's seeing strange things now. So he tells his master, I see weird things. People have, and you can see it. He looks at people, and some people have wings. Some people have a horn sticking out of their head. Another one has a feather. He can't look at his master because all he is just like a bright light. So that's strange. I think he wants to figure out what's going on there. Why his vision is like that. Why he's seeing these weird things. So there's another mystery added to that. Yeah, you can see, but now you can see like all sorts of weird things. So I'm going to keep on going with Kunan, the sorcerer can see. And once Chitose comes out with more episodes, I'm going to watch that. And Lupin the Third, watching that on Tubi. Each night, I grab the old remote and watch a couple episodes of Lupin the Third, Part 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. He's traveling all over the world now, not just in Japan. He's got soul eyes, you bet? It could be, I mean, he is using magic to see. So if he's looking into people's souls, his brother has wings, which is kind of weird. His mother has like 2 different colored eyes. His dad's like a fog. His master is like bright light that he can't look at. And his fiancée, or the princess, has like a feather sticking out of her head. Just strange. But that is it for the winter season of what I'm watching. If you guys are watching some of the same stuff, that's good. If not, that's okay. I hope my descriptions and such have given you sort of a rundown of whether it's a show you'd like to watch or not. All right. Oh, and I've got another one for you here. which show is... I got another background. So last time, Fabric, you were able to guess the background. What show is this from? Can you guys guess? This is a show I watched a while ago. Seems like you're enjoying anime more, that the list is smaller. It makes it so it's not a chore anymore. Like, when I had 17 or 20 to watch in a season, it became a chore. Like, it became almost like work. It's like, oh, okay, I have to watch this show. I have to watch these guys. Now it's like, oh, I don't have to watch anything tonight. I can take a break. I don't have to watch it every night. I can, catch up on a few. It makes it so it's not such a chore to do. I think that's what it is. But yes, any guesses as to what show this is? Just let me know. You're going to burn out my old man brain. My room? Yeah, right, eh? Yeah, this is... you don't have to guess right away. You don't have to get it right now, but you can just be like Fabric did and leave me a comment if you figure it out. This is, just a little fun contest that anybody that's watching can do. And as soon as you get it, I'm going to change it up and we'll do it again. We'll do like guess the background. Little fun game on Pop's channel here. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. That's it for Cyberpunk month, everyone. February was Cyberpunk month. In March, thanks to a certain kaiju and I talking, March is going to be March Movie Mayhem. So, no series, but movies and OVAs. That's what March is going to be about. So, open to every genre, but strictly movies. Anime movies, that is. I got to be more specific. Anime movies from the past 60, 70 years. So that's what we're aiming for in March. March Movie Mayhem. It's from How I Survived a Kawaii Volleyball Game. Good guess, but no. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word. Let everybody know Old Pop's here. I'm here Saturdays, Sundays, and Tuesday nights. I am glad you guys showed up today. Angry Canadian, he was right in there from the get-go. Fabric Folds, of course. Always good to see you. Comic Relief Crusader. It's always a pleasure to have you come by. Godzilla just wanted to see the My Dress Up OVA. I see he's a man of taste. All right, guys, coming up. Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. I'll be here talking about the skilled trades, how the shortages of skilled tradesmen out there and what's being done about it. We'll check and see if there's any more layoffs happening or if they're building new facilities or if they're shutting them down. We'll also check the accident reports. We'll go over that, see what could have been done differently. We'll also have a look at some pictures and videos of some of the stuff I've been working on. We'll dissect that and see, is there anything could have been done better or differently. Thanks, CRC. I really appreciate it. When I'm not streaming, you can check out these awesome channels that I watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414 and DJ Ronnie G, who was in the chat, Brandon the Anime Guy, Carl at the RRG Gaming Podcast. You can also check out the Comic Relief Crusader. He's going to be streaming at noon today, in an hour or so, on his show called Huge Circles. That's right. Check him out. You'll have a fun time. He's making his own comic book. He's doing the drawings for it. And he'll have people from the comic industry come in and chat as well. There's also Infinite Metal. You can see him on Kick and Twitch. I always have a laughing good time when I'm watching Infinite play his retro games and chatting with his undead Dragon Lord, who mocks and ridicules him. It makes for a fun stream, and I get a good laugh out of it. And then there's a VTuber, someone who's very warm and welcoming and very family friendly, and she goes by the name Call Me Kixie. You can find her on Twitch and on YouTube, where I've seen some of the shorts she put up. And you'll have a fun, it's a chill time. She plays a lot of indie games, so you're going to see a lot of indie games that she plays. And very friendly. You're going to feel right at home. You're going to be like, this is nice, if that's what you're looking for. But that's it for me for today. Don't forget, coming up on Saturday, more Odin Sphere. I'm now playing with Oswald, the Black Knight, and I need to bump up his levels so I can try to get through the defeating the wizards. So I got to defeat those wizards. Man, is it tough. But I just got to level up, do a little grind, and I should be able to take them out. Then, as I said, next Sunday is March. So, it's going to be March Movie Mayhem. Nothing but anime movies. No series, just movies from the past 60 years. So tune in, and we'll have a good time checking out some of these movies. Maybe you've never seen them before. But that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, I appreciate you stopping by today. I had fun, and I hope you did as well. And I hope to see you the next time I'm streaming. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.